Walter says hi, guys.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know who I am, my name is Brittany and I am the weirdest kid on this planet. We know this, we learned this a long time ago. For today's video, I'm basically gonna take you into my so-called middle school relationship of 2 weeks. And let me just tell you, there's some tea to be spilled. But first, before we go into this video, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, just keep on supporting me, I guess. You know what to do. Ew, why did I do that? Moving on, okay. Going back to 7th grade year, beginning of 7th grade year, I like this guy. We're gonna call him Eric. I like this guy named Eric. Thought he was pretty cool, I thought he was funny, and I also thought he was cute. Now, my friends didn't understand why I liked Eric. They were like, ew, Eric, what, him? Out of all people? I now agree with them, but not the point. I'm like, yeah, girl, I like him. And I didn't care. Moving on to, like, beginning of 7th grade year, he left school. He was nowhere to be found, hun. He was gone, and he was homeschooled. And so, I'm not gonna lie, your girl was kind of depressed, but you know, I moved on. It was whatever. But then the thing is, I tried to be his friend. I wanted to be his friend. Girl, you know you didn't. I just want to be his friend. You liked him. Let's be honest. And so basically I was texting him a lot, and I was annoying. I was pretty annoying. Why are you texting him, Brittany? I was like, okay, you know, let me just be his friend, you know? We can't make a relationship out of it. Let me be his friend, or whatever. And so we were texting or whatever. And so one night, out of the blue, I was like, you know what, Brittany? Just tell me you like him. You know, see what happens. And so I did. In the middle of a conversation, which I don't know why I would do in the middle of a conversation, I said, I like you. And he was like, I like you too. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. It was with a heart, right? So I thought he liked me, right? And so it turned out he didn't mean it like that. He liked me as a friend. And it also turned out that he had a girlfriend already. Now, the reason I thought he said, like, he meant like, because he had a heart next to it. And I was like, wait, but what, you put a heart? And he was like, I stood up with all my friends, Brittany. I'm like, I was in disbelief. I was like, oh my gosh. So from that time on, I was embarrassed. Like, I just wanted to crawl into a hole and never come out. I legit was dying inside. I was like, oh my gosh, I just embarrassed myself. But you know what? Your girl had a good reason. She had a good reason to think he liked her back. Just saying. He didn't like me back. He had a girlfriend or whatever. And so, basically, I stopped talking to him like that. I started like talking to him less and less, because this is a pattern in which I like people if they don't like me back. If I start talking to somebody or whatever, and I say I like them and they don't like me back, I'm so embarrassed to the point it's like I don't even want to talk to them anymore, and I just like slowly stop talking to them because it's awkward, for me at least. I don't do that now. No, I kind of do that now. I ain't gonna lie. So I started talking to him less and less, but I was still his friend, you know. So let's just rewind. A few months later or whatever, I was helping him out with this girl. We're gonna call her Leah. I was gonna help him with this girl named Leah. And Leah was my friend. And so I found out he liked so-called Leah. And I was like, okay, if you like Leah, why not go for it or whatever? Go text Leah or whatever, right? And so he was like, I don't want to, I'm kind of scared. I was like, nah, I'll help you. But why would I? Yes, I said I'll help you. And so basically he's like, okay. And so I was like, Leah, did you check Eric's text? And she's like, no, not yet, my bad. Or whatever, right? And so I'm like, okay. And so basically I think it didn't work out with him. Well, of course it didn't work out with him and Leah. I don't think Leah liked him back. So this this was the chance in which, like, I thought maybe I have a chance now since Leah doesn't like him. So my stupid self went ahead and texted him, I still like you. He's like, you know what? I like you too. I'm like, really? Your girl was in disbelief. I was like, really? Huh? What? And he was like, yeah, for sure. Like me? Because, you know, last time I made a mistake. Didn't I want to make that mistake again? He's like, yeah. And I was in disbelief. Not me getting a message. I was in disbelief. I was like, oh my gosh. What? And so from then on, we started dating. I don't know how we figured that situation out, but it just happened. So yeah, that was the start of our so-called relationship. But then it wasn't as as good as I thought it would be, to be honest. It was not what I expected it to be. It was very horrible. For one, the dude barely texted me nor talked to me. If dating means not talking to your actual spouse, that fill me in, because I never knew that. Yeah, he never really talked to me. He just texted me, and I feel like he like texted me whenever I texted him. He didn't initiate anything at all. Like what? And I felt like he wasn't even putting any like effort into the relationship at all. And so like basically I was kind of hurt, because it's like, what's the point in having a relationship when if that person barely talks to you? Now second, my friends were telling me, oh, you know, like, no, my friend was telling me that he's flirting with her. And I'm like, what? You're just playing with me. And the girl, she wasn't playing. She told me text messages and everything. I was like, it's like, why don't you talk to your girlfriend? And he came up with an excuse. Oh, I don't have her, let me not say it like that. I don't have her stuff or whatever, right? It's, you know. What? Why didn't you tell me that? First of all, anyway, my friend was telling me he was flirting with her, and that was disrespectful. Just saying. And third of all, the conversation we were having, it just was not doing it for me. I started getting less interested as time went by, and I had to cut it off. So you know, 2 weeks passed by, and I'm kind of over it. You know, like the whole dating thing I was over it. But yeah, I basically texted him, well, DM'd him on Instagram that we're going to high school, and that I think that it was best for us to go our separate ways. And all he did was say, okay, with a smiley face. And I was like, okay. Like, months passed later, and so I was on the phone with my boy best friend. We're gonna call him Jamar. So I was on the phone with Jamar, and Jamar was texting Eric. And so I was like, of course Jamar tells me everything, but not everything, but you get what I mean. Eric made this mistake by telling this to Jamar. I only dated her because I felt bad. Don't get me wrong, I was kind of in my feels for a second. Like, dang, that's how you feel? But you know, there was, yeah, I was like, I was in my feelings for a second. Moral of the story, girls and guys and days and gays, just know your worth. Please know your worth, and do not waste your time on people that won't that won't put you first, or that won't treat you right, because at the end of the day, that's what matters the most in a relationship. But anywho, Thank you for watching the video. Can you please like, comment, and subscribe? Tell me what you guys want to see. And yeah, thank you for watching. See ya.